Emerging out of the shadows of Kwaito, South African hip-hop has grown to become a dominant force in the music industry. We have seen the genre being put in a test of time, but then still emerged heavily. In this history brief, today, ladies and gents, we have been joined by Polokwane ke Mopedy. I'm Extran Morema, and welcome to Who's Next. Welcome to Who's Next, my guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been watching it for some time and I'm thinking, hey,
oh, the brother, you hear.
No,
You need not to worry. The brother, I know that this has been going on for some time. Except Mopedy over. I shoot. Except it's born, I'm busy, but then finally you hear.
Yeah, man, it took some time. And I'm happy that it happened at the end of the day, you know.
In fact, we are the ones who are happy having you. Like it's not each and everyone who has an opportunity to share with Mopedy. It's not everyone who has an opportunity to blow. You know, like some of the things growing up envying someone or someone say, like when I start to look at that 14-year-old me, that 15-year-old me, that 16-year-old me, I grew up listening to Mopedy, not knowing that one day I would come and sit with you.
Yeah, man.
What happened to the brother?
Man, it's just dreams do come true, I guess.
Dreams do come true. Yeah, the brother, as you've said that dreams do come true. I would want to understand, I would want to know, I would walk with you through your past life, where you're from. In a nutshell, who's Mopedy? Mopedy ke mang? Because I mean, like, I don't know the man behind the brand Mopedy.
Now a father, I guess when you had me back when you said we were 14 or so, then Mopedy was just a rapper from Makotopong, as just a normal boy, you know. You know, sometimes rapper we like to take our history complicated and a bit dramatic, but I've just been a good artist, or rather a good boy along Makotopong. I decided to rap Mopedy when I realized, you know what, there's too many stories that we need to tell, and somehow it's difficult to tell it in any other language than the language that you know best, you understand? Started off as just a poet, then converted that into a rapper.
Sure. We know that most of us black children, we're not that privileged. Most of us, I mean, like, we tend to long for things that we can't have. We tend to wish for things that we can have as children. How was your upbringing, though? How was your childhood? How was, I mean, like, the relationship that you had with your family as a child?
Look, when it comes to things that we wanted and some you could not have, some you could, I don't think I grew up not having a lot of what I needed, or not having most of what I needed. You know, you would get this and that, but growing up or villaging, you're surrounded by so much poverty that as long as you're not Robert, you're actually seeing that as a privilege, you understand? So that's how I grew up. I did not have the luxuries, but I had what I needed.
Sure.
And you know, with the family side of things, I'm the last born of 4, and
so you already learn everything or in
doesn't work like that.
We know them for that. The last born is for that. You'd be like, you'd be signing, I mean, like, this is my house. You'd be signing, I mean, like, the property that your mom and dad are owning. But then either way, as you said that you grew up not having all that you wanted, but then you grew up having the basics of childhood.
Sure.
What do you think the 7-year-old Mopedy today was gonna be done justice to if in Mopedy apela according to that 7-year-old?
Yeah, look, man, there was a lot that I wanted to be. I wanted to be like almost everything. I think that's the problem that I still have even today. You understand? To a point where I know I was a good soccer player.
What?
I was a very good cricket player. at some point in life, go primary, I was number 3 at chess in the whole
with cricket. I can agree with you because of
I'm like,
but then soccer player.
No, for real, I was a very good soccer player. I remember I almost played for the province, but then I stopped almost when I was about 2 because I had to move from
shifting.
Sure. Not really necessarily the family shifting. I had to shift schools. Like I went to a lot of schools growing up. Understand? So when I say I still think I'm confused in terms of what I wanna be or what I wanted to be then, is because even to this day, sometimes you see it and say, you know what? I think I'm okay with being a rapper. Let me just go into artist management. And the next day you feel like, you know what? No, maybe the artist management is not something I wanna do, or it's what I wanna do, but let me focus rather on the rap. You understand? So I'm still juggling around what is it that I want to do actually.
Sure. But then they start godly given silence voice in like it's haunting each and every one of us. More especially if you not where your heart sits. Would you declare that this is where your heart is at?
Look, music. The thing about me is that if I put my mind into anything, it takes less than 6 months for me to be very good in that thing. Understand? It does not matter what it is. I've never played rugby. Okay, I played rugby for a day or 2, but if I were to play rugby now, it will take me only 6 months to be a very good rugby player. Understand? So with me, it has always been the fact that I'm so good in adjusting to what I want to do, and whenever I do it very good. Understand? But for now, I think music is still treating me so well.
Like you said, Mopedy, that you juggled a whole lot of school communities.
Sure.
Can you, in a nutshell, tell me the kind of or the type of school relationship that you had? Because some of us just that we had I mean like our way of maneuvering. How was school for you? Primary, high school.
I love school. I love school, and one of the things that I use now to hustle, which is being able to adjust to anything, like I've just said, is because of schools. I've never been to one school for over 3 years. You understand? From primary or from go crèche. I've never been in one institution for over 3 years. Sub A, B,
sub A, sub
then you move to another school. You move to another school. 1 year you move to another school. And one thing I learned then was to actually make new friends.
Sure.
And when it's time to cut my losses, I cut it immediately. Understand? And that, I think I still use that even today, whether it's through relationships or whether it's through anything. If it's time to cut it, I cut it, and I hold nothing back. Understand?
Sure. Understand you. Right now, we know you as that fundamental core or the heart of Limpopo hip-hop artist. See, but then where did it start? Where did it begin? Who was the person behind you? Who was the person pushing you? Who was the person who made sure that they open your eyes and be like, bruh, this is life, music is life?
I think my brother played a very pivotal role. And you listen to those cassettes. From those cassettes, they would inspire you. And I told myself, maybe I don't think I can rap, but I'm a good writer. So let me go into poetry. I did poetry, pushed poetry. Then I met a friend, Baragis Tiwo. Tiwo said, after reading a couple of my poems, I think this is rap, man. Turn this poem into some give it a flow, and you'd see it will make a rap song. We did that with a couple of songs, then here I am today.
You know, Mopedy, even today when I'm listening to some of your tracks, John,
sure,
you know, there are those, I mean, like songs which when you hear every day, you think this is for the first time you got this track.
Sure.
Like for instance, I once told you this, that I like the song Miso. Yo,
sure,
like,
sure.
You know, when you're listening to music, you need to listen to the lyrical content. It's fine, you can rate the beat, it's fine, you can rate the voice, but then the lyrical content. Where do you take this lyrical content? Do you research? Do you observe? Or what, Joe? Or they just, I mean, like descend from God?
It's a mixture of almost everything. I don't do my research, go check out a lot of things. I do my research by now. When I'm sitting with you and I can see your passion, I feel your passion, I draw inspiration from your passion. You understand? I can go and sit down and actually write something about where I wanna be or where I see another child, passion out what they would be, you understand? So that is how I write. Some of the songs on Roto Rafaela, you were singing something in your dreams, when you wake up you're still singing that song. Quickly take your phone, voice note nyana, it's another hit, you understand? And some of the songs other artists would call it up and say, I remember with Kerata Joana, it was a song Decker called me up and said, bro, I've got this idea and I think it suits you more than it suits me, you understand? So come and listen to it, let's see what we could do, you understand? Then we said, okay, let's move it on. So I'm a guy who, I don't mind collaborating at Ongsha. Kerata collaborate blindly because I believe two energies can actually come together and create something big.
Like you said, music speaks to heart, music speaks to soul. What's that one element that if one can take it out of you, you will quit music?
Passion. I've taken a couple of breaks before. Once I feel like I'm sure when I get on stage, once I feel like I'm no more excited when I do an interview, I stop. I remember I stopped for 2 years. That's 2 years ago. I stopped for 2 years without making music because I felt like, you know what, now I'm just doing it. I'm not more really feeling it. So take away the passion and I stop.
Okay. So, as you said, that you've collaborated with artists, my question to you, what would make one to win a collab with you? Or it's just, I mean, like each and everyone, Mopedy a collaboration, then you do it. Or you have to, I mean, like have, I mean, like those nominee things in you so that one can win a collaboration with you.
Nah, man. If I listen to one of your songs and I like it, I feel like you've got content we're in. I'm not one of those that says I want to collaborate with big names or whatnot. Nah. If I feel what you're doing, I'm in.
You are now in the mainstream. Who in the mainstream would you want to collaborate with as a hip hop artist?
Funny enough, there's no name now. You know why? Like I said, I'm driven by passion, you understand? And a lot of guys who are at where I am now and above where I am, it's no more passion, it's the business side of it, you understand? So I still like to collaborate with kids that are under, you understand? Kids that are still underground, who are still pushed by passion hardcore.
It's a yes or no. Yes or no? Do you think justice is being done to Limpopo hip hop?
No,
it's not. And why?
I feel like the guys are putting too much time on the work and not pushing the music out there. And I think there's a space for us in the market.
Sure.
But so, we're not pushing it.
Mopedy, from hip hop to charity, what inspired you to own this idea, DAB, Dress Baby? What inspired you?
I think look, I was getting a lot of attention, and you know, once you get a lot of attention, you get influence. Once you become influential, there's two things you can do with that. It's bad influence and good influence. So I decided, you know what, take that influence that I have and push it to the good side of it. But then I thought, you know what, use that time to dress a baby.
In this time that we still remaining with, what do you think the reception between the two? Which one weighs more reception when comparing to another? Do you see more reception in this charity or in music?
It's both, man. It's both. I think they feed off each other.
They feed off each other. Ladies and gents, Axton, Mopedy, right now, if you want to follow this guy, Mopedy, can you give them your handles?
Facebook page Mopedy, Mopedy, Twitter at Mopedy, KEMOPEDY, Instagram Mopedy, MOPEDY. For my music, backtobackhits.com. That is back to the number 2, backtobackhits.com.
From here, where to?
Oh, got that. From here, there's an album coming out. In fact, this is the first time I talk about this, but there's an album coming out. And you are so lucky because I'm going to give you the name. This is actually the first time I'm going to say this name. Muleya.
Who's next? We have been blessed by Mopedy. Polokwane sa Polokwane. Go and subscribe on YouTube and make sure that you tell your friends to subscribe too, so that at the end of the day, so the subscribers can suit your soul. Ladies and gents, till next time, Who's Next? Hosted by your boy Axton Moroma.